Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets his to the 33. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. 2nd and 1. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They're running the option, short side. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They'll pitch it to Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Look at this. The tight end getting a carry here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Ready up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Love to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
A second down throw here for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw. Here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Thrown on first down, Love. He's going to push one deep down. This is brought in at the 15. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
First down from the red zone. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Rolling left, finds him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
And they can go.
The end of the first quarter with the score.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Here's Henry on the option. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got it near the 8. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. On second down, Jacobs. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Namdi Madubuike making that stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Trying again following the sack. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love out of the shotgun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver. But it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't. And the defense registers a sack.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They've got first down from the 31. They motion the slot man right. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Finding Flowers. As he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Love looking to pass. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. 18 guards, 18 guards. 18 guards. Left wing 19. Trap 60, 60, 60 down.
Here's Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Firing one deep for the end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
This finds Dobbs. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Love to throw. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Love. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Putting the tight end in motion. They're looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
On again comes Michael Pilardi for another punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line.
Ravens 14, Packers 7.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Hauled in by Musgrave. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Another try following the sack. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Packers tie things up at 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Completed to Flowers. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hopkins on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, Henry. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Running once more with Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his love on 3rd. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Henry will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
Ravens 28, Packers 14.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Loves to throw again. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Love. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that takes them to 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Report!
Handoff headed right to Henry. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Lamar now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Throwing, Love. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. It is caught at the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within 1 score in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
New set of downs for him from the 46. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, report.
Here's Henry running left. Has room inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 6. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
13.
Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw. Here's Love. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggression.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push the lead to 20. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has it downfield, working the left. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Pressure coming for Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. First down from the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Second and 10, Love trying again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. One final shot here. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.